Hi, and welcome back to an SAP CodeTalk. You may have seen recently I put out a little video saying that we're going to reboot CodeTalk. Well, that reboot is now, and I'm really pleased to say the first person I've got is my manager of the SAP Developer Advocates Team, Thomas Jung. Thomas, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me, and it's great to have CodeTalk back. And nothing like choosing your manager to start things off. That's a nice, safe choice, huh?
Well, do you know what? They say that when one door closes, another one opens. We've just gone through 2023 and across to 2024. And obviously, one of the things we did on the Developer News recently was to do a look back at 2023. So I thought it'd be great if we look forward. But before we do that, I actually looked back at CodeTalks. I've been doing CodeTalks for, I don't know, more than 5 years, maybe 6 or 7 years. I've done about nearly 400 CodeTalks, which is amazing. It's a blur. It is a blur. But two of the CodeTalks I found that had the highest number of views, about 1,100 views each, were with you. Actually, once where we were talking about a piece of technology, another one where I caught you at a tech ed, and it was a very noisy tech ed in Las Vegas. So it's quite apt that I have you for the first one.
Well, yeah, I'm glad to have him back, and I look forward to seeing the program expand and let lots of the developer advocates do code talks with their colleagues, and looking forward to it.
So yeah, we're talking about colleagues. So I thought I'd mix colleagues along with looking forward into 2024. So I'm going to hit you some questions. Hopefully, when I'm not going to sort of stall you too much, and you thinking, what should I answer? So, but we'll call them the team. So rather than saying the SAP Developer Advocates each time, we'll use the term team. So, what do you think? The first question: what do you think what technologies will shape the team in this coming year, 2024?
Yeah, well, AI. I mean, that's an easy enough answer right now, because unless you've been living in a cave in the middle of nowhere, the IT industry is pretty overrun by all things AI. If you saw anything from Tech Ed back in 2023, it was the topic du jour that worked itself into everything. But I think for developers, the really exciting part of that is what we're going to be able to do with AI ourselves in working into our own creations, but then also how AI is going to change the way that we do development itself, with code assistance and more intelligent templating and code, automated code reviews from AI and suggestions, and the way we learn, to be able to take a block of code and ask AI, well, explain to me what this code is doing, reverse documentation. That's what's so exciting about it. It's two-pronged, because normally when we talk about a new capability, it's something that we would work into what we create. But this is something for us as developers as well, that's going to improve our developer experience, our workday, make us more efficient. Super exciting time to be a developer. It's like, been in the field a few years, but it's like these major changes, these major innovations for developers themselves come along every 5-8 years or something like that, and I think we're in the midst of a really big one here, and that's super exciting. I think everything this year will continue to revolve around how does AI integrate into it? How is it affected by it? How can we improve everything we do with AI?
I think there was a slight sort of slip there. I thought you said infected. I thought it's about like a Terminator sort of route we were going there.
Hopefully not.
So we talked about technology. Let's talk about the team actually taking technology on the road. Is the team already planning events for 2014?
Yeah, lots. We've been mostly focused on things in Q1, started to bleed over a little into Q2, but we've got a really full agenda already for Q1. I was looking the other day, we've got 12 code jams already announced and planned just in Q1. we've got 5 more that everybody doesn't see yet. Maybe by the time this video airs, it will be, but they're in the process of being planned and worked on. So they'll be added to the calendar, which you can go to the SAP Community Events calendar and see all the plans for the code jams at any time. And that's just what we have planned in Q1. That's quite a lot. We've also got a couple of other major events that are happening. We're in March. We're going to be supporting the SAP Insider event in Las Vegas. That's a pretty big deal, and you're going to hear more about what we have planned there. We're going to do a whole hackathon the day before the event starts, and all kinds of that will be AI focused as well. So all kinds of cool stuff coming there, and then we're also going to support the SAP 3-in-1 event in South Africa in Johannesburg in March as well. So in addition to code jams and the grassroots community events, we've got these other fairly major sized events that we'll be supporting as well. And like I said, that's just in Q1. And behind the scenes, we're already started work on TechEd 2024. Nothing that I can announce yet, but already having meetings, already planning, already starting work on that as well.
A precursor to TechEd, Devtoberfest, 2024. It grows every year from strength to strength, so it should be good.
I have a meeting on that at 1:00 today, in fact.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you to get your AI-powered crystal ball out and say, by the end of 2024, so okay, we're only at the start of it at the moment, what do you think will be the highlight of the year? Or maybe we can look this back into the end of year review.
Yeah.
In 2024.
What will be in the end of year review next year? I think it's going to revolve something around, once again, in-person events. We've been ramping them back up, and I'm already starting seeing some of the plans for what's going to happen this coming year. Once again, I can't say what those plans are yet. They're still early in the works, but I'm pretty excited about them. I think at the end of the year, we're going to look back, we're going to go, wow, that was really exciting stuff. Being able to bring back like pre-conference hackathons, what we used to call the InnoJam, that style of event, added on to event like we're going to do in March at the SAP Insider. That's exciting to see come back, and I think this is going to build up throughout the year. We're going to get more opportunities to do these sort of things. It's going to give people access to this new cool AI coding experience. And I think that at the end of the year, that's what we're going to look back on and be really, really proud of.
Excellent. So I'm going to throw a really weird one in here, but your team, the SAP Developer Advocates, they're a real, we're all a mixed bunch of personalities. So if you were to put something from what you envisage everybody's bucket list could be into the meat grinder and come out, what would you think would be at the top of the list?
Oh, I think we're your typical developers in that everybody wants like the latest hardware. Everybody wants access to the latest software. We always want more on our BTP account, more services added. And I just got a request this morning. So everybody wants the latest and greatest hardware. But I think if I have to put aside the typical developer wants of the whatever the cool new toy is, I think we're really looking forward to one. We have the new community launching, the new community platform, and hopefully what that's going to be we're going to be able to do ourselves to build some stuff on top of that, like we've done the last couple of years with Devtoberfest and the game board and some of the things that we've been able to do to automate activities in the community, like the dev challenges. I think this new the new community platform is going to really open up those possibilities. We're going to be able to build more stuff ourselves to give to the community, the developer community, to interact with one another. And I think that's at the top of our bucket list is what can we build over and above all the things that we do today to do things like automate dev challenges or automate the badges from dev challenges and stuff like that. That's some exciting stuff, and I think everybody's looking forward to being able to do that and work on that.
Yeah, I know from give everybody a little bit of insight into our team calls that we have weekly. You know, everything's centered around building that content for developers. You know, what they want, getting it out there in the best possible way. So you guys will be seeing, you know, that we do a lot of stuff on our YouTube SAP Developers channel, the podcasts. You'll see a lot of different shows coming back. DJ Adams with his hands on SAP Dev.
Yep.
Lots of stuff coming up. So it's always about you, the developers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and to some extent, that's the stuff that we do today, and we continue to do everything we've done in the past, and then get to add some new stuff on top of it. That's the exciting part, right?
Excellent. Thomas Jung, thank you for being my first of the reboot victims. I mean, interviewees.
Yeah, happy to be back. I hope to join again soon.
As I said in the pre-boot video, we'll have all the other SAP developer advocates joining, not so much joining me in the seat, but they'll be in the hot seat, speaking to others as well. Even you, Thomas.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thanks, everybody. See you soon.